Hi, tonight we're going to have a pretty fast and easy dinner. We're going to have cheesy potato soup and some type of sandwich on the side, maybe a little salad. I have already made a soup mix, and it is Bear Creek. I ripped the top off, sorry. It's cheddar potato soup mix. We're going to use a few vegetables, fresh vegetables. I've cut up some carrots, some celery, and some green onions. I'm going to put in, probably a teaspoon and a half of fresh or dried garlic, and some parsley, and some lager beer. So I have my Instapot with 2 tablespoons of butter in it. You don't have to use the Instapot to do this recipe. It's just easier that it's all in front of me right here. So I'm going to put in my vegetables and let them saute in those 2 tablespoons of butter. Shouldn't take too long. We just want to get them a little glossy. Soften up a little bit before we add the rest of our mixture in there. We have that on saute. I can go ahead and add in my dried garlic as well. And my parsley, just a sprinkle of parsley, maybe a teaspoon or so. And that's looking good. And because the potatoes in that soup are dehydrated, it is going to cook in the soup mixture as well as in the saute pan. So don't have to do the vegetables very long. And I have 7 cups of water that is boiled. The recipe on the soup mix calls for 8, but I am going to put in this can of beer. Okay, I'm going to add my 7 cups of boiling water. And I'm going to put my can of beer in there as well. This is the lager beer. And then I'm going to mix in my soup mix. And we're going to whisk that while we're doing that. Just dump it all in there. And it should dissolve pretty quickly with that hot water that was already boiling. And this really only takes about, 15-20 minutes for those potatoes to get rehydrated in here. So I'm going to leave it on soup and let it cook that way. I'm not going to put it on the pressure cooker. So this is what it looks like. Let me take out my spoon. It's looking good. I love a good beer cheese soup. So we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Our soup is about done. I wanted to add a few things at the last minute. If you want to have meat in yours, you can either do crumbled bacon. Tonight in my refrigerator, I found some beef hot links. So I sauteed these on the stove just so if they had any oil or grease in them, I was able to drain that off. They weren't too bad. So they're pre-cooked, and I'm just going to put them into my soup and let that wait until everyone's here to have soup. So if you'd like to look in there and see, it looks delicious and smells even better. So I'm just going to put these right in there, stir them up. They're going to take on some flavor, and the soup's going to take on some flavor of those sausages as well. I think I told you I was putting that on soup, and that was a mistake. I put it on crock pot or on slow cook just because it has a lot of cheese in it, and I didn't want that to stick to the bottom of the pan. So as we sauteed it and it was boiling to start out with, it's going to cook just fine in the soup. And you know, if you want to let it be in there for a couple hours, that'd be even better. So some of the toppings, we always have a variety of people eating our food at dinner time. People like different things. So what I've gathered while my soup was cooking is I have some popcorn, I have some little oyster crackers, and I also have some tortilla chips. So once the soup is served, you can sprinkle that on there, or If you want to crumble bacon or some more cheese, onions, jalapenos, anything you can think of that looks good on a soup or tastes good on a soup, sky's the limit. We also have some seasonings. This is Delissio Original Bacon Seasoning. It's just a seasoning that tastes like bacon, so if you didn't have bacon, you could use that. We have some hot sauce. And we also have Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel sprinkle mix. So all those would be good. It's your choice. Pick what you like. Our soup is done. I'm ready to serve up. So I'm gonna take out a nice scoop, put it in my dish. Have a grilled cheese sandwich. Told you this was gonna be a cheesy dinner. And here we have it. I think I'm gonna put a little popcorn on mine. Yum. Again, I wish you were here.